What's up, kids? It's Caleb here from Glyph, and just a little vlog. I'm really kind of concerned about the state of things that are going on with YouTube and with GameStop. One of the strangest things is that apparently GameStop is going to be closing down. Now, I've heard this from a lot of different, bigger YouTubers, as well as a lot of things online that seem to be pretty, what's the word I'm looking for? Valid. So what does that mean? What does it mean that GameStop could potentially close down? Well, what it means is that it kind of takes a bit of power away from us as a consumer, which actually kind of sucks. I mean, it's cool because maybe the mom and pop shops that are out there will get more business because people still like to go peruse the shelves and find games and see things that are marketed in ways that aren't quite as marketed as other games that they may have never heard about. So that's the good thing about actually having a physical storefront for your games. But unfortunately, it's becoming less and less viable in the market these days due to places and companies like Amazon. I mean, why would you want to go into a store and, be just constantly berated with, hey, do you want to get insurance on that? Hey, do you want to pre-order this? Or, just get overall bad customer service, as GameStop has kind of been given the reputation as having now. So I think that customers in general are just kind of over GameStop and their whole marketing direction, and also just the way that their employees treat customers as well as each other. Because, there's a lot of viral videos out there of people going into GameStop and just not getting a good experience. So I can understand why this is damaging the company, and I'm not a huge fan of GameStop. This is a company that literally, if you buy a game from them on Monday and you bring it back on Tuesday, and you want to get credit for it, they're going to give you nickels to dimes at best for that. They're going to give you jack crap for the games that you just bought from them. So that's kind of BS. And they've tried to change their whole storefront with buying nerd stuff like shirts and hats and toys, and that's not gonna save them. I remember Barnes and Noble tried to do the same thing, and that didn't really help them. And they're fine, I guess. But more on GameStop. I think that the market has changed, but I do think that basically what's happening, at least here in the US, is we're no longer getting as many choices as to how we want to spend our money. And that's kind of frightening in a sense. No, you can't go to GameStop and buy pre-owned games. You need to go on Amazon or eBay and have them delivered to you. What is the day and age going to be where you don't leave your house because there's nothing out there for you? The restaurants are delivering to you, or there's no people in restaurants and it's automated. There's no storefronts anywhere because you go on your computer or on your phone and you just order whatever you need and it's sent to your house. Therefore, really honestly isolating you from the world and creating an actual physical barrier between your physical connection with people. Because you go into a GameStop and you're looking at games and you might run into somebody that you've never met before that has similar interests in you, and before you know it, you guys are friends and you're talking about stuff. You exchange your online gamer codes and you guys are playing Fork Knife together or whatever. Those kind of scenarios are less and less, and it's just going in that direction in general with technology. And it's kind of a scary thing. So I really feel like the most frightening thing about GameStop kind of closing down, not that I'm a huge advocate of the company or anything like that, but it just kind of takes it out of our hands. We can't go into the corporate game store and purchase day one games. And you also have to think about this. These new systems that are coming out, they're not going to have CD trays. CDs are like the cassettes now. They're antiquated technology. Nobody cares about CDs anymore. You hold a CD and you're like, what even is that? Now everything's going to be completely online. You're going to have to go online and download all your games online, and you're going to download games that are sold to you incomplete, and you're going to keep paying for those games. You're going to keep buying DLC for these games because they know now that they don't have to release the finished game. It takes too long. Consumer patience doesn't exist to that extent to where people are willing to wait for these games to be better. The only company that's still doing that is Nintendo, and that's why at this current time, as far as buying new things, that's the only company that I personally will support, because this recent cancellation of Metroid Prime 4, not cancellation, excuse me, the delay, is due to the fact that they don't want to release a game that isn't up to their quality standards, as they have done that in the past with certain games. And they've paid the price for it because they are really concerned with their brand. They want their brand to actually be good. they want people to know that when they go buy a new Nintendo game, that it's actually going to be a good game. And I respect Nintendo for that, and I think they've shown a lot of honor, and there's a reason why they have a great success. And there's another reason why they have taken themselves out of the front-running market of what gaming is as the mainstream, media and whatnot thinks it is. Like, they're doing their own Nintendo thing, and I respect them for that, and bravo to them, and I hope that they keep doing that. But what's weird is they're kind of the last of that style of gaming, that old school gaming. They released a system that's a handheld portable system, as well as you can plug it into your TV and play it as well, like a home console, that still takes physical media. I like buying physical media. I like collecting. You probably can't tell at this time, but I'm starting to amass another game collection. I enjoy doing that. And of course, we can still do that. We can also go online and go to Amazon and buy used games and buy Sega Genesis games, regular Nintendo games, Atari games, whatever. You can buy a Pong machine if you want to, and that's great. But moving forward, I feel like these larger companies like Microsoft, Xbox, and new coming into the system, there's going to be a Google game system. I don't know if you guys know that yet, but Google is going to release a gaming system. There's not going to be any kind of physical media for that. You're going to go to go to the Play Store, and you're going to download your games directly to it. And they're going to have AAA games. You're going to probably see games like Assassin's Creed and Call of Duty and things like that, Diablo 4, things like that are probably going to come out, for that system. And I mean, that's cool. I mean, I'm interested to see what Google does. But the end of physical media as far as new games moving forward is kind of a turnoff for me in gaming. I mean, gaming is going to become kind of this homogenous thing, this anamorphous thing, where it's like you just have one little box that sits there. It doesn't even matter what it is anymore. It's Nintendo, Sega, Sony, Microsoft. It doesn't even matter anymore. It's just going to be this little box, and you're going to pay for a subscription to whatever it is that you like. Oh, I want Nintendo games, so I'm going to pay for a Nintendo subscription. Oh, I'm going to pay for Xbox games. I'm going to pay for, an Xbox subscription. And that's boring. They're going to completely make gaming super boring as far as like the way that it's marketed, and just the actual gamers themselves, the old school gamers like myself that are in their 30s and older, and even the younger audience that's into the retro gaming. It's cool that they can do that. I mean, emulation has always been there. I mean, we can always play these old games on our computers, but it is nice to be able to actually have these games, these physical games in our hands. We like these. We like holding these. And that's the only way we can get them is by going out and looking for them. And that's part of the fun, is like going into a store and saying, oh, I've never even heard of this game. Like, what is the Mark of Cree? I don't even know if I haven't even played it yet. Tell me if it's good. But I don't know. I just thought it was neat. And we were in this retro store in Oregon, and my wife thought that the box looked cool. And I've heard a little bit about it. I get to play it. You open the game, and there's a booklet inside. This one actually is a color booklet. And there's a CD. Like, this is gone, guys. This is over. This whole thing, everything now it's going to be a collector's item. And it may not even retain any value because the market is going to shift. So GameStop, may be kind of assholes in the marketplace, but they still exist on a corporate level to offer you an environment to go in and meet all people from all walks of life that are into gaming from all ages. And if that ends, that's kind of a bummer. I mean, maybe somebody will step in and replace it. I mean, you can go to Walmart and go to the gaming section, go hang out there, but that's pretty weird. I mean, people at Walmart, right? We don't want to do that. But, I mean, what are you guys' thoughts on that? I mean, GameStop closed down. I understand we've all had bad experiences there, but it's kind of a bummer. It really is. It's kind of a bummer that we may not have that anymore. But this has just been kind of like a little rant about my thoughts on that. I know it's a little bit all over the place, and I don't even typically make videos like this. But, oh my God, I've been so, honestly, I have this Nintendo Switch, and I don't have any way to capture the footage from it. I've just been playing the living dog crap out of my Nintendo Switch. Just a heads up, I've been playing Dark Souls, which I'm terrible at. Playing Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I cannot get enough of that game. I've already beaten it a couple times. I just keep playing it. I love the world. Mario Odyssey is amazing. Let's see, I've got Diablo 3. Did I mention that? I've been playing that with some friends, and of course, Smash Brothers. Great game. So yeah, I mean that's what I've been playing, and then obviously the online stuff that you get, like the Nintendo games. Hopefully we'll get the Super Nintendo games in February. I don't know. Who knows? They could definitely do it. They could do more with it, but I mean, it's $20 a month, $20 a year for online. Get over it. It's really not that bad. Don't you guys have online? But anyways, this has just been another video from me, Caleb at Glyph, and if you guys liked it, thank you. Let me know what you think of what's going on with GameStop down below. Let me know some of your favorite games you've been playing lately. And if you like this video, let me know. If you'd like to see me, talking more about what's going on with gaming and current gaming, let me know. I mean, I'm still playing games. And I'd love to hear from you guys. And if you haven't subscribed, just hit that subscribe button. I'm going to be working on a bunch of reviews. I've been really busy, honestly, lately with like work and just other stuff. But I mean, I have a lot of things lined up for this channel that I want to do. And I have some better software that I can use for editing and doing videos, which I'm very excited to do. And I have some projects coming up that are going to be pretty fun, I think, for this. And let me know if you'd like to see me cover a particular game. If I don't have it, you're welcome to send it to me. I can give you my address and DM. I can try to review the game. Anyways, just contact me. And as always, thanks for watching my video, and I'll see you guys again really soon. Bye!